Three, two, one, go. Hello there. Um, Welcome to the video. I will be going over how to create a character in D&D. So over here on the top, I have my 4 example characters I built this morning, and right now we're going to build a new character. So, there are 5 things we need to choose. We need our race, our class, our abilities, our description, which includes our backstory, and our equipment. First of all, for race, you only have 3 options. You guys voted and wanted a game that's not super complicated, but you still want more options than just human. So I gave the options are human, Dhampir, which is half vampire, and Lycan, which is half were animal. So Lycanthrope, which is half werewolf, half werebear, half werebat, or not werebat, half wererat, or half were tiger, or half were shark. We're going to build a basic character right now. One thing to note when you're making your character, there are 4 roles to fill in a party composition. Remember, first come, first serve. There is the main healer or support character. There is the melee fighter, or called the striker, because they do lots of damage to one person. The mage, or the carry, because they have low health, and they do good area damage. You also have the face and secondary damage, which a face is somebody that talks or sneaks their way out of battle, and a secondary damage is probably a striker or a carry that is just used to back up the other 2 characters. Now, for this build, we're going to start as a basic human. We don't know what we want to do with any of this stuff yet, which is why the next thing we have to do is class. What build do we want to make? So, we have all these classes: Artificer, Barbarian, Bard, Cleric, so on and so forth. If you watch the video I sent you, you will know what each of the classes do and which one to pick based off what you want to do. So I am adding Critical Role content, Eberron content, and non-core D&D content, and Homebrew too if you want to play a Lycan, because I made that class myself. So I'm adding one extra class, which is called the Blood Hunter. A Blood Hunter is a fanatical slayer that embraces dark knowledge to destroy evil. Basically, I don't know if you've played the game before, but The Witcher 3, Geralt of Rivia is basically a Blood Hunter. There are different kinds of Blood Hunters. There is a Lycan, which means you're actually like a legitimate werewolf. A Mutant, Profane Soul, or Ghost Slayer. So they're like Monster Hunter characters. We're not going to build one of those for this tutorial. We're just going to build the basic close range fighting character. I think for that we're just going to go with the basic fighter. Although the other options could be Barbarian, Blood Hunter, Cleric, Paladin, Ranger, Monk, Druid could even work. Out of Rogue 2, Rogue's probably more of a secondary damage. We're just going with the basic fighter for now. And now, the real question I have to yourself is, what do I want this character to do? Now, we're starting at level 3 with 1 free bonus feat. 2 if you play Variant Human. So, what weapon do I want to fight with? That's where you should go to equipment. As a fighter, you already know what equipment you're getting before you do anything else. Go to equipment. So this is what you get as a starting fighter. Do I want to use a longbow? I don't think so. That's more roll for secondary damage. I want to be main damage. Let's go chainmail armor to have more armor. Now let's choose. We can choose 2 martial weapons or a martial weapon and a shield, which it just means 2 weapons or a weapon and a shield. I think we want to go weapon and a shield just for more variety, but we want a big hitting weapon. So that we're gonna go greatsword, which means you can't hold a shield and use a greatsword. Which means I'm gonna be hitting really hard with one weapon. We'll have the crossbow in there just for a ranged weapon. We'll then get the Dungeon Gears pack. Add starting equipment. Now that I know I want to fight with the greatsword, wear my armor, my greatsword, and then I'll go back to my class and build around that. So for fighting style, we have great weapon fighting, which helps you when using great weapons, which is what the giant sword is. We'll take our skills, athletics, because It helps us grapple characters, and we have high strength anyway. And then we'll go. How about intimidation to be spooky? Martial archetype, we'll choose. If we know we're going to want to use a sword, most of them work gunslinger. That's more for guns. Eldritch Knights to use magic. We'll just go with the basic champion fighter, which is the most basic class, but it gives us improved criticals, which means we can score a critical hit on 19 or 20, which gives us a 10% chance to score critical instead of just a 20% chance. And then we go to our ability scores. Strength needs to be our highest score because it is our main ability. Then we need to go to Constitution next, which will go to a 14. This will make 13. I'll show you why later. We'll leave these all out to 10. Although, you could alternatively lower your mental stats because you don't really need them as a fighter and put them all back into these scores, but I'm building a more balanced character. Now, for ability score increases, we'll put 1 in Dexterity, rounding that out to a 14, and 1 in Strength, rounding that out to a 16. Languages are different in the world we're playing in, but I'll pick just Celestial as a placeholder. For our skill, we'll choose, how about Acrobatics? And then for feats, we'll go with Great Weapon Master to be better with our sword. Which there are lots of these, as you can see. They all do different things. Some of them make you be able to move things with your mind. Other than makes you be really good with a shield. But we're just going to go with the basic Great Weapon Master. Now that we got most of our characters held down, we're going to go to our description. First, let's give him a name. Let's give our guy the character name John Smith, because that's the basic name. Let's choose a portrait to give him a little bit more personality. Which one do we like? Let's go with this one because it's basic. Now let's go for a background. How about we make him an athlete? That was what he was in his old life. We'll give him skills. We can give him stealth, be sneakier, and survival. For language, we'll just put orc as a placeholder, because again, they mean different things. We'll choose that the day one of the game. Hair, let's go black. Skin, not, well, I mean, we could go black, but his picture is white. Eyes, we'll go, how about brown? Because that's what it looks like in the picture. And then for height, we'll go 5 foot. 5 foot. 11 inches. That's like the most average guy height. Weight will go 180 pounds because he's muscly. For age, we'll go just 25. Gender, will go male. Now you gotta choose. Now we know what he looks like. You know we need to choose what he acts like. First, you have to choose alignments. Alignments mean different things. It's easy to look up a guide to them. I'm not going to explain it here because I don't want to. We'll just go lawful good, which is how he acts. Which means he can be counted on to do the right thing as expected by society. Now we gotta choose his background story and ideals. So for personality traits, we'll choose I feel most at peace during physical exertion, be it exercise or battle. And we'll put I don't sit idle because he's a very active person and he doesn't like to watch things go by without being part of it. Because he's lawful good, they have what abilities these are. I will go tradition for lawful, meaning that he follows the rules of the games, and growth. He's always trying to better himself. His bonds, his teammates, and he made a mistake that got somebody hurt. So his past, he had a rough past. Now for his flaws, I indulge in habits that threatens my reputation and my health. That could be that he was trying to better himself so much he got addicted to steroids. That could be his backstory. Now that we have that, it's easy to put the backstory. Wait. I'm just gonna go, I was once an amazing athlete. I got too into being the best, and now I am banned from participating in my sport. It could be as simple as that, but I'm gonna add a little bit more. I am rejected from society and hated for cheating. Which, it did say he likes to follow rules, but he was just so into bettering himself, he lost himself in his sport. That's enough. That gives him flaws. His only thing now is a goal. He says, I want